Hi, Brandy. I was just waiting for people to get in. I feel guilty. Renee is not done yet, so I thought maybe. And well, I had it centered, and apparently I bumped the camera. And well, it would help if I had some light. There. Now you can actually see the image. Yay! There, better. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Alex. Ashley, my love. Okay, this is an image by, and I'm going to flip it, Nino, Nino Kurts Art. And I just love it. It's a beautiful image. And I am going to start with skin, obviously. I always start with skin. And I am going to do a kind of a trick that I learned from Belinda, Color Faithful Girl. And I'm going to start with just putting a little white prisma down on her face. It makes the color blend easier. And I'm not pressing hard. I'm just getting a layer, kind of sweeping motions down to give the polychromo something to glide over, to blend whenever I'm doing the skin. And I don't do it over like the hair or anything. I just do it over the face. I have found that this technique really, really helps whenever you're trying to blend out the skin tones. And I'm missing people coming in. Hey, Sarah, Yvonne, Beth. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's just popping in. And I am going to I got my alarm set. So I'm going to, at 10 minutes till Tammy stream, so everybody can have a little bit of time to run to the restroom, get something to drink, because I know you're going to be laughing your butt off at Tammy and the hijinks. Oh, you showed me how to make you a mod. I'm sorry, and I forgot to make you a mod. Okay, let's see if I can do this while I'm streaming. No, I can't. Don't want to create a poll. There. Tammy, I will make you a mod after this. I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. You showed it to me, and I forgot to do it. Hi, Louise. Yeah. Make sure you go, because go to the restroom, or make sure you have Depends in a towel, because you're going to be laughing, and we all know what happens whenever you laugh real hard. Not to get graphic, but I'm looking forward to this adventure in coloring that Tammy's got set up. And it's Tammy, Emily, and I can't remember who else. Ashley. I thought there was 4 of you. And what they're going to be doing is coloring with their non-dominant hand. So it should be an experience. to say the least. Now I've got just a thin layer, and I know you can't really see that I put a bunch of white. Oh, a shell over it. I am going to go with kaput mortem violet. I like the violet over the just the plain kaput mortem. Um, I am terribly sorry that I don't have. Ah, there! I found it. Hold on, 1 second. Add moderator. Uh, hold on. I don't know how to do this. I'll do it later. I'm sorry. Uh, I found the setting. At least I found the setting on how to do the mods. Is it Brianna? Oh, that's if I'm saying it correctly, Brianna. That is just a beautiful name. I'll tell you. So I've got kaput mortem. I'm just going to start. I'm going to turn the page. I'm sorry. And go over these dark areas. And again, I'm just going real light because I want shading, but I don't want loads of shading because she is. I'm assuming since she's under the sea and there's bubbles and oyster that she's a mermaid. So I'm going to assume she's a mermaid, and I don't think mermaids would have a whole lot of. Maybe they would be more shadowy. And I almost thought about doing her with a green skin, but she's too pretty to do green skin on. I don't even know if you can tell where I'm putting the color down. I'm doing such a light shade or a light uh, uh, amount of color. If you're coloring skin and you start doing the shadows, my theory is you can always add more color, but taking it away is a pain in the butt. And yes, I know there's things called erasers, but after you erase something, it doesn't ever. The paper just doesn't seem to respond like it does not whenever you haven't erased something. So. So I try to go really light. I can add colors. I'm just trying to get some definition to her face. And I wish Steve was here. Then I could show him how to do a freaking nose. If you watched Emily Illustrator's stream last night, her husband Steve colored, and it was a fun time. Hello, Emily. I was just talking. But the man needs to learn how to contour a nose. But considering he's doesn't color all the time, I guess I should give him some slack. But I always like Steve's streams because they're fun. And if you didn't get a chance to join live, go back and rewatch. I would recommend watching Emily's stream and Tammy's stream or any of the streamers. I know Ashley streams. Hi, Renee. Renee streams. This community is just an amazing overabundantly talented group of people, and luckily, a lot of them stream and are willing to share how they color, what they do, any tricks or that they discover, um, um, in their coloring career, and it's so nice. And there's no nastiness. So I love my little community, our little community, even though it's actually not that little. Um, it and it you know, I admit that this is my third stream, so I'm not really good at catching catching questions, and I will try. I keep looking up and that, and I will make people mods. I promise I will make people mods. I just have to figure out how to do that. Um, Tammy showed me, and I need to go back on my phone and look at her instructions that she gave me, because like an idiot, I didn't get on the computer whenever she told me, and do it immediately. Um, I said, "Oh, I'll remember that." No, I'm old. Um, I I know what uh, the it's supposed to look like. I just have to figure out how to do it. Okay. I agree, Alex. Steve's stories are awesome, but what makes Steve's stories so much better is Emily's reaction to Steve's stories. Oh my goodness gracious! Her reaction is priceless. Um, I, I love the fact that she reacts like she's never heard the stories before, and she has. I mean, they've been married for a number of years, so but her reactions are priceless. It makes for fun. It makes for a fun time. Um, and as I said, today should be a fun time at Tammy's stream. And here's a link to Tammy's stream. Um, that one I had saved. Um, hold on, I just on 1 second. Hold on. Forgive me. I'm just. Oh my goodness. Settings. Um, oh. Ah, it won't let me do it. While I'm in stream. I was trying, and I just put the wrong URL. I put my own. I'm stupid. Hold on. I'm 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 just I am a mess. I'm just a mess. So Here is Tammy's link. Ah, okay. Oh man. There. And now, Tammy, say something. I think you are now a moderator. Yay! Okay. I did it. I'm a happy camper. I did it. Okay. I know. I get anxious and I start talking fast and I start making not making sense and Tammy and Ashley are my words of wisdom of take a breath. Take a breath. Breathe. Now, by giving Tammy a wrench, I've given her permission to yell at me. Um, like she really needs permission to yell at me. She's become my go to bed person. Because she'll say hi, good morning to me whenever she gets up, and it's like, oh, or whenever she starts to go to bed, and it's like, oh, I haven't gone to bed yet. So, oh my goodness gracious! Now I've deleted chat off my thing. Um, there you go, Ashley. Okay, now that was kaput mortem. Hey, you making fun of Tammy having a wrench. I gotta make you have a wrench too. So now Ashley has the opportunity to yell at me. What I'm doing, so I can get back to this, I'm just putting a light layer where the shadows are. And now I'm going to switch over to my favorite color. I'm using Polychromos, which is cinnamon. I love this color. I absolutely positively love this color. It's probably one of my favorite colors to use. The power of the cinnamon. And I'm going over the kaput mortem and just bringing it out a little bit. And today I had, I'll be honest, I had a hard time deciding what I was going to do today. Um, I just finished a picture. Um, and Emily, you will be happy to know I finished my first Joanna Bassford picture. And I'm going to take a moment. I am very, very proud of this. I actually finished all the way through my, and I think it turned out wonderful. And it is on Durafilm, so as you can see, it lifts up. That's the original image, and over the top of it is this wonderful Duralar film, drafting film, and I think it turned out spectacular. Very, 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 very beautiful. So I am now an official person that has officially someone that has worked and finished a Joanna Bassford picture. Um, I have almost all her books, but I going through things I realize I've never colored in any of her books. I have them, just haven't never colored. I've never sat down and colored a full picture. Um, and I guess that proves to me that I have way too many books. Again, I'm just going over. Now I can actually tell Emily I finished a picture. As I said, I have all her books, and I don't know why I have never colored. I mean, I have one copy of her books, just one. Uh, Unlike Emily, who has multiple copies of every book Joanne has. Um, and I love her imagery. I just don't have a clue of why I've never sat down and colored. And I apologize. I know I turn my image quite a bit. And it just it's just the way I color. Um, and I'm bringing out the shading a little bit more, a little bit more, trying to define her face. Still working with the cinnamon. Still working in light layers. So, I know Ashley's getting ready. Tammy, are you ready for this stream? Have you limbered up? Have you guys limbered up your opposing hand? Have you done finger exercises to make sure that they all your digits are working in the best shape possible? Um, at one time, I need to remove the child from me bed so I can boot everything up. Okay, which child is in your bed, Tammy? was going to ask you, uh, is Jordan now sleeping in your room? So, because nothing she belongs is in her room anymore, and she hasn't earned stuff back yet. Can't mean her nose look a little weird. I'm sorry, but we'll work on it. Yay! That's wonderful to hear. Did you make her explain? Uh, Ask her to explain why she thinks you did what you did, so the so that she understands the lesson you were trying to teach her. I shouldn't ask that because I hated that whenever my mom did that. She would do uh, impose a punishment, and before I could get out of that punishment, I had to um, explain back to her why I thought she imposed that punishment, and if I had so to and see if I actually learned my what she was trying to teach me. And I learned early on, telling my mother, "You did that because you're mean." No, th- that did not happen. That was a smart aleck remark and got me in even more trouble. You know, I know it's hard to believe I'm a smart ass. I shouldn't say sorry. I shouldn't cuss on stream, but um, I'm sarcastic and I'm a smarty pants, as my mom used to say. A big chat works, Tammy. As long as she understands why the punishment was was done. I had a friend, or she's still my friend, but her mom used to impose punishments, and yeah, yes, well, what you do to get in trouble, and they could never tell you exactly what they did. My mother let me know whenever I did and what I did and why I was getting the punishment I was getting. Not that I got in trouble all that much, because I was a smart girl, and I learned from my sisters and brothers and watching them get in trouble that there's certain things you just don't do, you know, unless you want to get in trouble. Um, oh yes, Tammy. The worst words my father ever said to me, um, and they devastated me for years. I was devastated, and to this day, can still hear him saying it. Um, I, being a typical teenager, I he asked me to move the car. I didn't want to move the car. I was in the middle of doing something else. I can't even remember what. So, being the smart aleck teenager, I know better than everything kid that I was, I got out and I got in my car, and I didn't get properly in the car. I didn't have real control over the car. Um, I started it up, and I was supposed to pull it forward. I pulled it forward right into the garage door, denting the garage door, and having actually they had my parents had to replace the garage door because I hit the garage door so hard. And of course, my father was very upset. And then he said the words that have still live with me today. I cannot. His quote was, "I cannot tell you how disappointed I am in you." I was devastated. Oh my gosh, that was worse than any punishment. That was worse than him taking my car keys away, not letting me drive for 3 weeks. The "I'm disappointed in you" killed me. Absolutely killed me. So those are the worst words a parent can ever say to their child, in my opinion. They may be true, but ugh, devastation. Angie, hi, sweetheart. Okay, now I have a smile on my voice because Angie's here. I mean, I love y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I guarantee you, Angie's here. If Angie's here, I can get up to hijinks, and I don't always get blamed for them. Angie gets blamed for them sometimes. She's my core cohort in hijinks and being just devilish. She's also the master of innuendo. She can say something perfectly innocent and make it sound so dirty. I love that. I admire her ability. I said, right now I'm just doing light layers, and her arms in that are so dark um, in this image, but that's okay. The trick, in my opinion, and it's taken me a long time to learn this, and I still every once in a while, is not to rush. To put as many layers as you need to put down on a picture, or that the paper will handle. And by the way, I'm using my love, the Nina paper. Um, and and it will take a lot of layers, thank goodness. But for a long time, my coloring suffered because I wanted it done. I wanted the image done. I saw it in my mind's eye how it's supposed to look. I wanted to get it done. And I would try to slap in some just a whole lot of color all at once. Well, then I get frustrated because I'm looking at my coloring, and it's like, well, their coloring looks so much better. One, I know, don't compare yourself to other people. It's like I don't understand how everybody's getting skins to look so realistic, and mine doesn't look that realistic. I'm using the same colors. Well, that's because I wasn't layering, and to give it the depth. Oh my goodness. So as you can tell, her face is taking shape, and she's starting to look better. Now I'm going with. I know they changed the name, but my pencil still says Light Flush, and I think I can't remember what the new name is. And it's funny. My kaput mortem has this type of the Faber-Castell is done differently, but the name is in different print. But a couple years ago I went crazy, and I went to the art store, and St. Louis has this wonderful place called Art Mart, and if you're and it is a one block building, takes up the entire block. It is 2 stories tall. It unfortunately has a tiny parking lot, but there is street parking. And it is art supplies. It is heaven. It is just absolutely heaven. They don't ship. That's the only thing I have a problem. At least Blick ships art supplies, but Art Mark that does not. But they have 3 rows of colored pencils, and I took my entire tax refund and went in and spent it on backups of polychromos. I got backups of my Prismas. I got some other art supplies. Got my first set of first few pan pastels. I got some paint, but I spent my entire tax refund at Art Mart, and I came away a very happy camper. But I have 2 cases of backups on my polychromos because I did that. But I love my polys. I don't ever. I have a fear of running out of my polys. An unreasonable fear. I'm going to run out of my polys, but so I don't have any of the new. None of my polys are the. They changed the name after I did that. So all my polys are the original. Beige, red. Okay. Thank you, Angie. I should count on Angie. Angie is probably one of the smartest people I know. She has all the facts down, man. And believe me, I know a lot of smart people. Like Tammy, Ashley, my boss. Although yesterday I could have shot him I say that because I worked for 2 days on a proposal for auditing service. It's a large proposal. It's over 3 inches thick. And I drove it over to his house to hand it to him. And the last thing I told him is, don't get this stuff out of order. Be careful. Don't get it out of order. So last night, I'm gearing up to watch Steve's stream. And I'm getting text messages from my boss going, I messed up. I got it out of order. So I'm trying to go through this and get it, tell him over the phone how to get this proposal back in order. Because if it's not in the right order, they'll reject the proposal and we won't get the contract. And I want this contract. I really do want this contract. It would be a boost. And all he had to do whenever I handed it to him was lay it down flat. I had little tabs, go where I had the tabs, sign his name, flip it to the next tab, keeping everything in order. But no, he's a man, and he got it out of order. Took a good while yesterday to get this thing back in order. I even suggested if he wanted me to drive over so I could get back in order for him so he could run it to the printers and have it printed off and bound. But ended up not having to do that. So and as most of you already know, my wonderful cousin has got COVID. I'm hoping that she and her family will be okay. Right now, she's the only one that has it. But I'm pretty sure that her kids are going to come down with it too, unless something happens, a miracle happens. So, because she's not isolating herself. I mean, she's not going out to stores or anything, but she's not isolating herself from her kids, which driving me nuts. But can't do anything. I'm not going down there to babysit her, and because I certainly don't want to get it. So I've not talked to her today. I'm letting her sleep because whenever I talked to her last night, she was gonna try to get some sleep because she hadn't slept. But she said she thought she could sleep since she's just basically pure exhaustion is going to take over. Welcome back, Juan. But so that's the major thing going on, and the fact that she's also my assistant. So that means I'm going to go back to I thought I was going to have a break and work like a normal 40-hour week, 44 at the best. But now that she's out with COVID, that means that I'm going to have to go back to working the 50-hour weeks because I'll be having to do her job and my job. So if over the next couple weeks you don't see me around much, no, it's not that I'm mad at anybody or that. It just know that I'm working. doing the job of two people. So forgive me. And Emily, if you're still here, I did notice that you tried to swing the stream last night around to food. I saw that. I heard that. Um, I'm not liking how this shoulder is turning out. I know we all love food. That is my problem. I love food too much. Um, but I'm gonna have to be good if I'm gonna plan on running around on vacation next year. Uh, Actually, it's just the terrifying thought that Tammy's going to take me to a beach. Um, and I'm going to have to be on a beach. I need to sharpen my pencil. And I use the same sharpener that Miss Emily does. I know, Brianna. Just I've had the same job for 26 years. Comment was made a couple weeks ago that nobody knows how to do my cousin's job because she's my assistant. And it's like, well, I used to do everything that she's doing, plus what I'm doing now. So I know I can do the job. It's just, as I'm getting older, it's getting harder to multitask and keep multiple things up in the air. And I keep telling myself it's because you're out of practice. You're just out of practice. You used to do this all the time. You can do this with no problem. But yeah, getting older, things get a little bit tougher. Old age is starting to set in on me. Um, I don't feel old, but my body tells me I'm getting old. So my body does not listen to my brain. Hey, Summit, how you doing? I'm glad you could join us. I'm so happy that people are actually here. Um, I'm always amazed that I actually have people in chat, and it's like it amazes me that people come and visit me and be my social interaction for the during all this mess. Um, if you're new to the community, I will tell you true that this wonderful community, this wonderful coloring community, probably has helped me the most get through the last year and a half. I mean, I was active before that, but I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have survived as well the last year and a half without this community. Everyone is so awesome, and I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. Um, it, there's just certain people I go into streams, I see their name, I instantly smile. I instantly know it's just going to be just, I'm going to have a good time. Um, and I, I I have followed a large number of people. I don't make everybody stream, which is upsetting to me, but um, I don't make as many streams as I would like to. But unfortunately, real life comes into play sometimes. So I don't know how that. She's coming along. Um, Now that's one layer of each color. And I was gonna put some more put more of them down, but I think I'm gonna go with the cinnamon. And I just picked up my to other pencil sharpener. I'm trying to be good, Emily, and remember to use my 133. I'm so used to using the hand, I'm having a hard time remembering that I have an actual good pencil sharpener. And man, my chair squeaks. Yeah. This is my release. This is definitely my release. And my, yes, it is. It's like a big group of friends. And the best part is you like everybody. I mean, you think of the number of people in this community, and I dare you to, I mean, there's people I will admit that I'm not particularly fond of their style of coloring, but it's beautiful. It's just, or I'm not particularly fond of, but it's not I dislike them. I like them as as a person. So it is so nice, and everybody to the bone, it are supportive and understanding and pull together. Um, just an awesome group of people. Um, I hope those new to the community were making you feel welcome. Whenever I joined, um, I uh, I was made to feel very welcome, and I try to make sure that everyone that I deal with, uh, that I find out is new, feels welcome. Um, and I have noticed Emily started a Discord page, and it's originally supposed it was originally, oh, go to the Discord after, but I think everybody in the community uses Emily's Discord page as kind of like, this is where you go if you want, and nobody's streaming, and you got questions or that. So if Tammy or Ashley would like to put up Emily's Discord page in the chat. So if you have questions that you don't want to ask in chat, or you think of whenever there's not somebody streaming, Emily's Discord page is the place to go, because I haven't seen Tara Lynn. The mods over on Emily's Discord page are awesome. The people on Discord is just, it's It's a place to continue a chat after a stream. Um, and if you need a giggle, if I'm feeling down and I need a laugh, I go into the quotes section, uh, because some of those quotes are just priceless, just absolutely priceless. Yes, Alex, I totally agree. Um, Not everybody feels comfortable using Facebook, and a lot of people are on Facebook, but you get and there's so many groups on Facebook. Um, it's hard to know where to post things. But Emily's Discord, you can post in the general. If you have some coloring pages, or if you're stuck on a coloring page, this is my favorite thing. If you're stuck on a coloring page and you don't know where to go from, or go from that point, you can put it on, post the work in progress, and say, I'm stuck and I'm not sure how to do this. You will probably within minutes get a bunch of people making suggestions, asking you, you know, making suggestions. They're not going to tell you exactly what to do, but they'll make suggestions of, well, if it was mine, I would do this. If I was coloring it, I would do that. And it is so incredibly helpful. Um, you know, and I'll be honest, there's not a day goes by that if I watch a stream, I don't learn something new. Um, for those who don't know me well, I've been coloring since probably 2005. Um, Regularly coloring. I mean, I've colored all my life, but I've been adult coloring since not 2005, 2015. Oh my goodness. Um, and I'm still learning. I maybe every day I learn something new. Somebody makes a suggestion. Um, Thank you, Tammy. Uh, but yeah, Shell. Hi, Shell. By the way, I didn't see you come in. Um, the quotes section is probably as I said, if I'm feeling down, if I just need a lift, I go in and read quotes. And I got to give kudos where kudos is deserved. Angie keeps that quote section moving. I mean, she is the master of the quotes. Somebody will say something and I'll go over to put it on the quotes because I think it's so funny. And Angie's already got it there. Angie is on the ball. Um, if there's something funny said in a stream and Angie's there, Angie's got it covered. Um, I honestly, I it's amazing, but as I said, there and people post, hey, I have found several new streamers on the Discord in the self promo things that I didn't even realize they actually streamed. I'd seen them in other people's streams, but I didn't realize that they had a channel and they actually streamed. So that's another good place if you're looking. Um, I am tickled pink that Emily um, set up that Discord. I wasn't sure about it at first, but now it's probably be honest. Just between you guys and me, I get on my work computer in the morning, and my routine is to check my work email, and then I go to Discord and check Discord. And then I can start working. But don't tell my boss that. Is she starting to look human? My color is off. Let me see. Come on. I'm messing with my light. Come on. You're supposed to change color. Okay. Is that a little bit better? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you can actually see that a little bit better. It's not bleached out as much. I am eventually going to get a new ring light. I'm not really happy. With this little ring light that I got. Does anybody else have trouble with necks? I always, whenever I do a neck, it always looks odd to me. I don't know. It's one of my shortfalls is the neck area. I guess it's because I always feel like I'm cutting her off. I'm not making that swoop. Thank you, Alex. And I'll be honest, I've been before Emily's Harry Potter streams. I will get Nightbot just because I know there's going to be giveaways during that stream, and get a giveaway with the Nightbot is so much easier than counting. No, it's herding cats. I've just noticed something. I kind of flattened out that little pearl. I made the pearl flat, and I don't think pearls come flat. There. I thought about doing this in markers, and I know I'm not going to get this done in one stream. So it will probably be at least 2 streams for me to do this, because I do not want to go over today, because I want to watch Tammy's stream. I want to laugh and giggle at Tammy and Emily and Ashley and Shell. I don't know the whole story behind Ant Butt, but I caught myself in Renee's stream typing in. I caught it before I sent it, thank goodness. But to link your stream, I started to type in Ant Butt. So, Tammy, you will always be Ant Butt in for a link in my mind. Shall I think I'm doing pretty good because I've only sworn once today. Um, Emily can testify. I have a mouth like a sailor. Um, her little light butt pot hates me. I tines me out quite frequently. I'm actually happy with the way this skin is coming along. But I never make I never make the final adjustment or shading until I've gotten the hair done and the stuff around the face, because sometimes you think it's too dark and or just right, and you go in and put the hair in and it's too light and off color. Excuse me, Tammy. I agree, Shell. How ants are little bitty. How do you know about how? Okay, there's something, Tammy. Whenever I get, you're gonna have to show me what you mean by a butt sack. I'll tell you. Are you talking like the last third of the ant? And Emily, we're just gonna have to start calling Steve Mr. Mayo. And the fact that he eats it warm. Okay, sorry. I'm picking up the beige, red. Again, Just kind of coming in and smoothing off. This looks so much better. Natural. I'm going to do something. Don't freak out. Yeah, there you can see what I've done. Okay. I think my light is washing out what I'm doing. I don't know if I can maneuver it around, or it's a little bit better. I don't know. Yeah, let's have a cord. Go over the picture. I want light, but I don't want. I think I got it up too high. There. Ha! Yes, I'm playing with the light. Okay. We've got about a half an hour left before I'm going to let you go. So that you have time to get ready for the misadventures of Tammy and friends. Because I know I'm going to lose Tammy and Ashley and Emily and Shell out of stream here in a little bit because we're going to have to go and set up. Della, hi, honey. And if anybody gets aggravated, I call people honey all the time. Honey, dear, sweetie. My beloved grandmother was born and raised in Tennessee, in the hills of Tennessee. And I learned she called everybody. She was a hill person. So everybody was honey, sweetie, baby, cutie pie, and that. And it is something I picked up from her, and I just can't seem to break myself. And at this point, I don't know if it would be even worth trying to break myself of calling people honey, sweetie, cutie pie. It's just the way I talk. Okay, I think I am finally done with the skin. And yes, Emily, I am putting my pencils back in the case. Yeah. Tammy is not a fan of Nightbot. So, I originally thought I was going to do her hair blonde. And I don't think I'm going to do her hair blonde. But before I do that, I'm going to do her eyes. Because she kind of looks like she's haunted. And I'm going to use one of my personal favorite eye colors, which is lavender. Because although the picture reads blonde, I don't want to make her blonde. I'm going to make her pink haired. And I think lavender eyes with the pink hair would be awesome. I have to admit, I love the idea of lavender eyes. That that was light purple violet. And now I'm going to go with, yeah. I don't know. On my purples, I always have to double check. This is mauve, which put in some of those darker. Kind of go around the eye. I don't know who you're talking to, Angie, but you don't love me? I know I have not done her eyelashes yet, but I think her eyes are okay. Now I'm going to move on to the lips. I think I'm not sure about the lips. So I'm going to leave the lips. I lied. I fibbed. Guys, I fibbed. I'm going to move on to a little bit of the hair. And I'm going to go with magenta. Can get my little pencil sharpener out. Nice sharp point. And I'm going to start flicking the hair with the magenta. Hi, Riggers. Riggs just came in to say hi. What? Come here. You just came inside. Riggs has decided that he's going to chase his tail by my desk. Come here. Okay. Now he's laying down because I told on him. He was sleeping on the couch. He's not feeling that great today. So, Yeah, I agree. Della, he's trying to get my attention. Um, he was out during Renee's stream, um, but he's not feeling. He's not feeling. He this morning he got up and was sick. Um, his nose is dry and hot, not the normal wet puppy nose. I put food down for him. He hasn't eaten. But he just slow mo chased his tail. Now he's still chasing the tail. He's moved out of my office, and I don't know if and I haven't even fed people food this weekend yet. Renee, he would love for me to do steak. Although I have chicken thawing, and after Tammy's stream, I'm going to make um, some chicken strips. And I'm going back to the sharpener because my point was getting a little dull. And I know I'm not putting a lot of color in, but I'm debating whether I want to make it just the front of her hair, just this section pink, and then make the rest of it blonde. Um, Della, if I had been smart, I would have gotten the crock pot out and had the chicken cooking already. Um, Let me do that. Just make this section here the pink, and then do the rest of it as uh, brown. Thank you, Brandy. Um, I come up with one idea, and then the picture starts talking to me. I don't know if other people pictures kind of says, nope, this is not the direction you should go in, um, or you should change directions. The picture, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just crazy, but I kind of the picture tells me where I should go with to get the look that I want, or how it will look best. I almost took a a page from Steve and did alternating blue, but I don't want to get accused of being a copycat. So that would be a great idea. Although I started at the top, so I think I'm just going to do. I just colored where there's no hair. I'm bad. That is just one little strand that's coming down there, and okay. I'm missing Chet. I'm sorry. Maybe some light, cool grays. Give her baby pink and white blonde hair. It's an idea. I'm kind of like, I'm not sure where I want to go. I'm not sure how to. Light cool gray. I'm looking at Tammy's suggestion, and of course I grabbed the warm gray. You can tell my pencils are well loved. This is Cool Gray 4. And take my eraser. Erase that. I want to try, in one of these pictures I will actually do it, try doing the ombre hair like what Belinda did, because it turned out so nice, but I always think of it after I've already started. And I've already got another vision in my mind. I flip the page real fast. Yeah, I laughed, Renee, whenever you said, "Oh, uh, I'm sorry, I moved the page." I'm thinking, there's days I'm coloring, and it's like, "Oh, you can't do that on stream because I'll just flip it with my hand, and it spins around like a top." I get a little cat away on the flipping the page. And I know I seem to sharpen my pencil a lot, especially whenever the key to, in my opinion, of doing good hair is a nice sharp point on your pencil. If you're, especially if you're flicking hair. Oh my goodness gracious! And I know what's going to happen is I'm going to put this aside, and I'll come back and decide I hate everything I did about it. Or I come back to it next week. If you want me, or do you want me? Okay, now I've got a question for you. Do you want me to finish this on stream, or should I finish it off stream and start another picture next week? I know you do, Renee. It's like I should put a disclaimer at the start. It's like I'm going to flip my pages around. Thank you, Tammy. Um, I mean, I can put it aside. Although I have a thing I about works in progress. I like I like finishing them before I start another image. But since I'm doing this on stream, I can always do it on, finish it on stream if you guys want me to. I can finish it off stream, post it. It is all up to you. I try to aim to please. Thank you, Della. So it's getting close. Um, to when my alarm's going to go off to tell me that I need to let everybody have a chance to run to the potty and make sure their bladder is nice and empty so whenever they start laughing. Okay, I'll finish her on the consensus seems to be finish her on stream next week. The hardest part for me is going to be the bubbles. I will admit, I'm not great at bubbles. Um, I'm going to have to over the week study up on how to do bubbles. But I love the image. I really love this image. Um, and I've not seen anybody else do this artist. Of course, then again, that could be I just missed them. But I know Tammy, she's not an Amazon warrior. Thank you, Angie. Okay. McGray way. And I'm going to go to fuchsia. I love fuchsia, the name. You're going to have to lock the boys up. Okay, Ashley. I have to tell you guys, Ashley got this new job and she's just working her little tail end off. I'll tell you, seems to be happier. Ashley seems to be in a happier place. I I think she's enjoying her new job. At least this time, I have not. I didn't schedule a grocery delivery during my stream time. That's my alarm telling me you need to wrap it up. Um, okay, so I'm going to stop there. You guys can get the gist of what I'm doing with her hair. Thank you. I'm really rather pleased. And the reason I didn't do the lips is I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do them red or pink because she's looking really innocent. So I'm not sure if bright red lips would go with her, so I may do a pinkish lip, depending on what it looks like once I get the hair done. Um, I will finish this up on stream. Um, if not, if I don't take Ashley's spot tomorrow, I will definitely finish it up next week on stream. Um, let me. Nothing like moving it off out of the frame. So we will finish this up, and I'm gonna end my stream here, so you guys have a chance to go to the restroom, get yourself a good drink, and get ready for the wonderful Tammy live stream. Um, it should be a blast and a half. Uh, you're welcome. I really appreciate you guys showing up and being here. Um, I'm always thrilled that you guys are taking your time out of your day to come visit with me. Um, and it makes me feel very happy. Um, Here is the link one more time to Tammy's stream, and I will catch you all over Tammy's stream. You have a great afternoon, great day, great evening, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.